Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You a good boy? My cat's a dog. Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today I'm going to show you how to do this nail art stuff. First, we're going to start off with Stuck on Blue. This is my go-to base coat from Glisten Glow. It's kind of green here, not blue, but you know, same thing. This is not where things go wrong. Everything's going right now. Everything's going good with the base coat. It's going on real smooth. Things go wrong here soon though, don't worry. Next, we're going to go in with Wedding Gown White. This is also from Glisten Glow. This is a really great one coat white, but I'm going in very thin with it because I'm going to layer more white on top of it, and it's going to be much thicker in the other layers because we're going to attempt to do that fancy drag marbling stuff that Sveta Sanders does all the time. I'm not sure if she's the one that came up with this or somebody else did, but she does it a ton, and she's really good at it. For the little drag marbling effect, we're using this beautiful pink called She Sells Seashells from the Colors by Laro Spring Summer 2017 collection. This is a really gorgeous pink linear hollow, and I'm going to use my Twinkle Tea double-ended dotting tool here to pick this up and attempt to put it on the nail here in a minute. As you can see here though, I'm going in with a very thick layer of white. It's not like super insane thick to where it would take forever to dry, but it is thicker than your average layer because you're going to drop those droplets into it. I've cut the clips here so I'm not immediately going in with my drops to show you the tool that I use in just a moment. But when you do this, you're supposed to put down that base polish and then immediately go in with your dots and have them in the wet polish, which I did. I did everything I was supposed to do. I watched a ton of mini videos on how to do this. I did it so many times on swatch sticks, and I thought it was going okay, but apparently I thought wrong, and it was not going okay. If you look here though, you just drop the dots in, and you can see them expanding because they're going into the wet polish. I used my What's Up Nails number 7 pure watercolor marbling tool, or pure color water marbling tool. I keep wanting to call it weird names. I didn't want to use a toothpick, and this is very, very thin, so I thought this would work for the swirling. So I tried to swirl it, and I didn't swirl it very good. I'm not sure what I did wrong. Maybe it's just evil. I kind of want to go with it's just evil. When the swirl turned out weird, I thought maybe I could save this by putting some dots up here next to it. I've seen Sveta do that, and she makes them really pretty, and instead my dots just made it look like a broken jellyfish that has gas. Ooh, that's a good description. That's exactly what it looks like. I went in, and I thought maybe I could put some white dots on top of the pink, and that maybe it would kind of save it. And instead, it made it kind of look weird. I thought it was going to make it look more 3D and abstract, and it kind of messed up my circles. I think I liked it a lot more before I stuck the white dots on this nail. And then I put them on there, and I was like, not pretty. So, once I failed that nail, I decided to move on to the next one and try this again, because how many ways can you go wrong before you give up? The answer this evening is 4. This time, I tried to do something that I had seen other people do. I don't think Sveta Sanders did something like this. I think it was somebody else. I can't remember who, though. And it failed. Because it made it look like flowers when somebody else did it. And this just looks like, I don't know, an atomic bomb or something going off. And I scratched too deep. You can see that I pulled polish up off of the nail base because I was pushing down too hard. So I tried to fill it in with more polish because that's gonna fix it. Yeah, it didn't fix it. So once again, I had the genius idea that let's take some white on the dotting tool and try to make it abstract or 3D. And once again, I made it look flippin' hideous. Oh, and one of the dots wasn't the same size as the others. So that was fantastic. There you go, 2 ways not to do it. So I decided to do it again on my pointer finger. This nail is so crooked in relation to the nail bed, but that's how it grows. And now you're never going to unsee that on any of my pictures. For this, I tried to exactly do something I've seen Sveta Sanders do in like 8 different mini tutorials on Instagram and seen in compilations. Just do the back and forth swirling and and it didn't work at all. And then I tried to pull down on the sides a little. That failed. I have just a blob with weird arms and legs going on here. So once again, I tried to save it with some dots, and that didn't work either. So that's 3 ways you can fail your nails. Let's see, do we have any others? See, the dots looked fine on one side, and then I added them on both, and they were bad. I'm rethinking my life choices here, people. That's bad. This nail grows crookedly, too, if you can see that. They look fine in photos, but you know, when you look at one nail straight... Oh! This one started off bad, because I was trying to do something where you swirl each one out individually, and it makes it kind of look like a flower. And once again, I couldn't make it look like anything but swirly blobs. This worked really great on swatch sticks 2 days ago. Okay, this is not my fault. Once you finish failing your nails and doing everything wrong, you know, you want to slap on a glossy top coat, because you're definitely going to want to keep this later. I mean, why wouldn't you want to keep these 4 disastrous looking things on your nails? Everyone's going to love them-ish, maybe. I'm not sure. If you don't want to slap on a glossy top coat, then you can just leave them naked and see if they survive. It'll be survival of the fittest. The Hunger Games of horrible nails. Here, I messed up my design with my top coat too. That was fantastic. I sort of fixed it, guys. Don't worry. I fixed it for the photos. Didn't fix it for the video because I was not redoing that nail. It wouldn't look the same. And there you go. You have 4 ways not to do drag marbling. Ugh. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And as usual, everything I used will be linked in the description box, so you can do bad things to yourself too. I'll see you guys next time.